Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Sunday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to continue my Great Bands You Need to Listen to series. Talk about this wonderful Canadian band, the one and only Max Webster. Glam rock, progressive rock, straight ahead rock. Really good stuff. Before I get into everything though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. It's because you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this kind of thing, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are truly wonderful and amazing. Thank you. Yeah, so Max Webster, great Canadian band, formed in 1972 in Toronto. Again, as I mentioned, a combination of progressive rock, glam rock, sometimes Frank Zappa-like. I mean, they were out there. Formed by the great Kim Mitchell, an amazing frontman, amazing solo artist in his own right, great guitarist, great vocalist. Yeah, wonderful band. Originally called Stinky, with Kim Mitchell on lead vocals and guitar, bassist Mike Tilka, and drummer Phil Trudell. Then they changed the name to Special Delivery. They did all the high school tours. They did all the arenas. They really worked themselves to death, basically. In '73, they changed the name to Max Webster. It's a combination of someone's name, I think it was. Like the first name was someone's name and Webster was someone else's name, and they just kind of put the two together. And just like Jethro Tull, just like Steely Dan, people think that it's an actual person, which is not. Like there is no Jethro Tull. Maybe there is way back in the 15th century or something. There could be a Max Webster. I'm sure there is. But the band itself is a band, not a person. They added Jim Burton on keyboards in 1973, and they replaced drummer Phil Trudell with Paul Kersey. And their best move was to replace Jim Burton on keyboards with Terry Watkinson in 1974, who became kind of a co-lead singer. A lot of his songs became #1 hits for these guys. Not that Kim Mitchell had any bad songs, but Terry was very lyrical in his writing. They also had Pi Dubois, who worked with Rush. Terry Brown, who produced Rush, worked with Max Webster as well. Again, I'm going with the Rush theme because these guys are very much part of the Rush family. I mean, they toured with Rush over 200 times. So I'm going to continue that Rush theme, but I just absolutely love Rush. Again, they were produced by Terry Brown, and the band toured with Rush on a Canadian tour to promote themselves. Paul Kersey, the drummer, left the band and then was replaced with Gary McCracken, who just added that extra drumming style. Pi Dubois, again, and Kim Mitchell became a great writing team. Just amazing stuff that they put together. They had a hard-working touring band. They played between 200 and 250 shows a year. They toured with great bands like BTO and Blondie and the Cars and Cheap Trick and Peter Gabriel and Genesis and the Guess Who and Kansas and Rainbow, Rare Earth, the Strawbs, Styx. I mean, these guys toured with everyone. And again, as I mentioned, they toured with Rush over 200 times. Just remarkable stuff. They were huge in Canada, and they just never quite made it over that jump. They, unlike Rush, who just kept on soaring, the Max Webster just never really made it over that hill. which is unfortunate. Kind of like April Wine, they did the same thing. They were huge in Canada. They had some success in the States, as well as Max Webster did. People began to know them. They were on the verge of becoming big, and then they got worn out. They got tired. Um, they pretty much broke up, unfortunately, in 1981, because of that fact. They had it, and then they didn't have it. Which I don't think a band could do that in this day. Work so hard, and then you know nothing really happened. But they put out some fantastic work. Their small discography is some of the best music out there, in my opinion. After the band broke up in '81, Kim Mitchell, the lead player and the founder of the band, went on to have a pretty successful solo career. He became a DJ on Q107, the classic rock station in Toronto. Still active today. Just put out a new album, which I've yet to get, which I've yet to hear, but I'm really interested in doing that. Had a chance to see him a few times on his kind of college tours. My ex-wife at the time, when she was in college, was in photojournalism, and I was the cameraman. I got to carry the bag all around and go see these great bands at their colleges, and standing within 10 feet of watching this great player play his stuff. So pretty cool band, and I'm going to be putting a link below of some great music that these guys have put out. Just unbelievable stuff. Again, some Frank Zappa style, some prog style, glam rock in their appearance for sure, and just straight ahead rock and roll. Really good stuff. So in 1976 they put out this great debut album, just simply titled Max Webster, again featuring Kim Mitchell. The first track on here is probably one of the heaviest that they put out. It's called Hangover, and basically tells the story about somebody having hangover. Here Comes the Cats, another one, Blowing the Blues Away, Summer Turning Blue, Toronto Tontos. If you listen to that, it's very Frank Zappa. Very Frank Zappa. Kind of all over the place. Coming Off the Moon, Only Your Nose Knows, Summer's Up, and Lily. Great stuff. Again, you got Kim Mitchell on guitars and vocals, Terry Watkinson on keyboards and vocals, Mike Tilka on bass, Paul Kersey on drums, and Pi Dubois as the lyricist, and again produced by Terry Brown. Good stuff in this debut album. Then you've got their second album, again with the glam rock. There's Kim Mitchell there, Terry Watkinson, and I can't recall which I believe that's Gary McCracken on drums. I could be wrong, but this would be who would that be on the Mike Tilka? One of these is Mike Tilka, and one of these is Gary McCracken. I'm not sure which one. But again, High Class and Borrowed Shoes, a great second album. One of my favorites. You got the title track, High Class and Borrowed Shoes, Diamonds, Gravity, Words to Words, America's Veins, Oh War, On the Road, Rainchild, and In the Context of the Moon. Again, same lineup as before with Gary McCracken on drums. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Then you have their third album, Mutiny Up My Sleeve. Again, a lot of these had featuring Kim Mitchell on there, I guess to promote the album, but again, to continue on with the glam look. But I have to get these in a remastered format. These are pretty straight ahead CDs, but they still sound great. But one of their most successful albums as well You got Lip Service, Astonish Me, which is a beautiful song. These guys could rock it out with the best of them. They could also write some amazing ballads. Just really, really good. Let Your Man Fly, Water Me Down, Distressed, The Party, Waterline, Hawaii, and Beyond the Moon. Great, great stuff. Great stuff. Another successful album was their fourth album, A Million Vacations. Most of these are on the Anthem label, but another great, great album. Same lineup as before. You got Let Go of the Line and Paradise Skies, the big singles off this one. It's a platinum selling album as well. Again, you got Paradise Skies, Chromonium, Night Flights, Sun Voices, Moon Voices, A Million Vacations, the title track, Look Out, Let Go of the Line, Rascal Houdini, and Research. And the drummer Gary McCracken actually sang lead on A Million Vacations, which is a cool track. And keyboardist Terry Watkinson sang lead on Chromonium and Let Go of the Line. So a lot of shared vocals in their later stuff, but which is good because each song is different, each vocalist is different. Kim Mitchell has kind of a deeper voice, very recognizable voice. Terry Watkinson, kind of a softer tone of voice. He writes more of the, I wouldn't say poppier songs, but lighter songs, and just amazing stuff. And then finally, their last album, unfortunately, this is Universal Juveniles, their last album. Their fifth studio album, 1980 release. This one was produced by Jack Richardson, who produced the Guess Who. And again, another heavy track called Battle Scar, featuring guest artist Rush on this one. It's a heavy track. But you can hear Neil's amazing drumming. Geddy sings a couple of verses in this one. And of course, Alex does some great lead work. Just adds to the oomph of the track. Down to a three-piece band at this time. Terry Watkinson would have left the band, so it features Kim Mitchell on guitar and vocals, Dave Miles on bass, and Gary McCracken on drums. It's a heavy rockin' album, as I said. They went out on a high note. They really did on this one. You got In the World of Giants, Check. It's a cool track, Check. I really like that one. April in Toledo, Juveniles Don't Stop, Battle Scar again with Rush, Chalkers, Driving Desire, Blue River, Liquor Shine, which is a cool bluesy track. What Do You Do with the Urge, and Cry Out for Your Life. Great stuff. Again, short-lived, 5 studio albums, but amazing stuff. I do have a couple of Kim Mitchell solo albums, and he had some successful songs. He made it pretty big with these songs: Patio Lantern, Go for Soda, Rock and Roll Duty, Rockland Wonderland. I think he actually ended up having more hits than the band did itself, because the band was kind of obscure, kind of different than the mainstream. But this is his solo EP titled Kim Mitchell. Again, on the Anthem label, continuing on the Anthem label, but cool little EP. You got 5 tracks. You got Kids in Action, Misdemeanor, Big Best Summer, Tennessee Water, and Chain of Events. Again, a rockin' album. It really does. It was 1982 release. And then his first full-length album. This one has 2 different covers. This one here, then there's one with him kind of with an OPP hat, the Ontario Provincial Police hat on there. But I think, is it on the back cover maybe? Maybe it is. Just a second here. Maybe I'm mistaken. No, just him. But there's 2 different covers on here. But you got Go for Soda, That's a Man, All We Are, Dire of Rock and Roll Men, Love Ties, Feel It Burn, Lager and Ale, which is a cool rockin' track. Rumor Has It, Caroline and Called Off. Um, and this one was 1984 release, his first solo album. So check out Kim Mitchell. Check out Max Webster, of course. Again, I'll be putting a Spotify playlist below for everyone to listen to and enjoy. Max Webster, great band you need to listen to. They really are. They're again short-lived, but put out a lot of great stuff and unique and love these guys. They're so good. Anyway, guys, take care. Have yourself a wonderful day. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.